Iratus, Lord of the Dead, Good Always Wins. Floor number 2, Dwarven Tunnels. Destroying it. Let's try to get through this floor without losing a single unit. And hopefully today we get up enough talents to buy our... Where is it? Back, right here. The Overwhelming Ire. That's going to help us out a lot in combat. And I think once we get to around 10 parts on a couple of these, we're going to start transmuting them, trying for the purple parts to make sure our units are strong enough to carry forward. They're still in that kind of state where they're able to be two-shot, killed in 2 rounds if the enemies get rather lucky. So we want to try to mitigate as much of that as possible. We don't have enough souls to do anything with. Let's check. Make sure. Alright, so you're still hurt. You still need to hang out in there. Looks like these are going to be the units at our disposal. Actually, we might have one more. Yeah, let's bring her out just so we know all of our options here. And let's look at what we're facing. So we're faced with that difficult decision to head towards the 2 soul springs, which will help us out a lot, or head over to the right for a steal and get a guaranteed cultist. We will also get some artifacts this way as well. Just looking at it now, if we really wanted to, we could go Soul Spring, Soul Spring, Soul Spring. Give ourselves a massive boost to our graveyard. We would level up the statue. And perhaps the library. We really want Iratus to be maxed out at this point. Or as soon as possible, I guess I should say. It's very tempting. But ultimately, I think I get more out of going over this way, right? And I dodged these graves. I have already set up my graveyard to yield me Digger Souls, so maybe these are not as important. And if I head over to the right, I can almost guarantee that I will have that talent by the time I need it. So, to the right it is. Let's hear it for a Soul Spear or a Spirit Spear or a Spirit Chainmail. Make it happen. Boom. No. I think that middle one's pretty good though. 15 accuracy and 15% damage, but if they get hit, it's removed. That's not bad. We get to move first. All enemies lose a ward at the beginning of each battle. Yes, this is what I was looking for. And Iratus gains 24 wrath at the beginning of the battle. This is pretty dang powerful. Each slot in our Abode of Wrath in the graveyard gives us 10 starting wrath. This is like 2.5 upgrades for free. But ultimately, removing the ward is better. We really need to have the enemy's defenses lowered on the first round, so more of our stress damage attacks hit.
Toss it with the rest.
Not only was that the best call because of that reasoning, but it will replace the Undertaker's Clothes, which at this point are getting a little undervalued. So this is a really good replacement.
Now I will make mortals tremble before me. Well, even more than previously.
And let's try to use some of these one-time use. We're piling up a couple of them. So let's try to make some use of those. Another 3-unit fight. Taking it easy on us, okay? Whew, I almost clicked fight. Yeah, we definitely don't want to take this exact team with that ordering in. And only 1 Berserker. This should be very easy. Because of that, let's go straight damage. So we're going to run Rib Phage, the Black Widow, Savior, and maybe the Banshee just to help her level a little bit. We could run Rib Phage here. Do something like that, reduce the enemy's attack. No, Banshee's just not good here if I'm trying to go for damage. This is the best route if I'm trying to go for straight damage. That means the Banshee gets to be put into the arena. Easy peasy. And there's a tiny bit of damage on King Debufferson, so we'll throw him in here. Alright, I think we set up our artifacts already. That's the correct order. I guess we could check their stats, make sure they don't need anything. Nothing mandatory. And then let's see if there's any items that I have now that would be good here. Leg cuffs would be very good for the Blood Phantasm or for the Headhunter. Damage dealt to elites, damage received from elites. Yeah, I mean, I don't really want him moving forward from this, and I don't really want him moving backward from this. So keeping him in one spot would be pretty good. But we'll save it. First fight of the day, feeling amazing. Alright. We should have known better than to bring in the cloak that we did, because these guys don't have any ward. We're going to have to think about that in the future. And they all lost a little bit of sanity, probably because of a buff that we had that I forgot about. Darn. Well, let's eat away at your block. Or sorry, your armor here. And let's deal some damage. No, we want to kill the Berserker first above all. Do damage there. Take away your defenses. Crit. 38 non-crit is not bad, especially without her buff. See, this is what I'm worried about. That's a lot of damage. Alright, we're gonna move you forward. Reduce your luck. Still 35% chance to crit. It's really good. Okay, and then what we could do is block for her, but she can heal herself, so I don't think we necessarily need to do that. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to use Marker Attribution on her, and then on her turn I'm going to go into the Cocoon and make the enemies attack her. Alright, he's buffing himself up. That's fine. Alright, so now let's go into your Cocoon. So if they attack the Blood Phantasm, it gets redirected to her, and she has a counter attack on the Cocoon herself. So this should be pretty good. Let's take off the blocks here. Alright. We're only going to use this Wrath for Rose for a Lady, I feel. So let's just do it.
You will soon embrace your new existence.
Cool, he killed himself. Quite a bit of damage on her. This is the only one without a block, so that's the only one that the damage would land on. And let's, we're going to have to protect her with the Grand Transfusion. Not yet, though. Can we wait? No. These two dwarves together will not kill her. She has too much life to be killed like that. You don't have any more armor. Let's take off this block, actually. And then it will stop redirecting to her automatically. So now they can attack the Blood Phantasm. Perfect. That Ignite will kill you. And that's totally fine. Alright, now what we're going to do is go into the Cocoon again. So we just need her healed. Oh, I thought that moved her forward. It really did. Well then let's use our spell to move him back, I think. No, actually, that's fine. Can he use Grand Transfusion from the front? He can. Perfect. No big deal. Alright, we're only using the Rose for a Lady power here, so I think that the Crimson Chains will be enough to kill him. He's taking... Yeah, so I think Rose for a Lady plus the Crimson Chains will be enough.
Extinction of
He's
life.
in exactly 20, so yeah, he will die at the beginning of his turn. Alright, we're going to go ahead and shift you forward. Got it. She's healing. Did not have a chance to transfuse. I'll transfuse now. Oops, wrong move. Grand Transfusion. Yep, we'll do that. Perfect. So now if they try to attack her, it will hit him. And if they hit him, then he will heal her. So let's, again, keep putting her in the cocoon. Try to get her as healthy as possible before the end of the fight. Ooh, the fight is over. Just kidding.
Mop up the gore. I'd hate to see plants using it as fertilizer.
Filthy plants. Get off my gore. And I'm always happy to see when we get more than 4 parts. I always imagine each enemy has a chance to drop 1 part, and then maybe 2. I don't exactly know how the drop chance for the parts work, but that was a very successful fight. Let's go ahead and grab Grim Shady and Debufferson out of here. We will throw in our Black Widow, who I think deserves a name at this point. What would we... Ranchula. Alright, so let's see. It's gonna be transmute time, maybe? Almost to 10 parts. We don't necessarily have to wait for 10 parts. Let's see what we're fighting up against next. Okay, the steel. Perfect. So, we'll set this up. Get Iratus his 3rd point here in his talents. So he's at 3 talent points. I just need 1 more to buy the Overwhelming Ire. And this will be able to allow our minions to chain their Wrath abilities together a lot more effectively. So now what are we fighting? Alright, a real fight. And these units do have wards, so we are going to take in our new artifact. Only 1 Berserker. And this looks like a job for the Cursed Kings. Let's make sure they are all statted out. Could save up for a block or a ward on you. A little bit more accuracy would not hurt either. Let's save. We're pretty close. And every block and ward on this unit is going to help a ton. This might be one of the first units that we really go hard on trying to upgrade because they're so protected innately. No, I don't think they need any of this stuff. Our items are very specific for units right now. Not enough souls to do anything in the graveyard. They're in the right order here. Everything looks good. It's in these moments where everything's going perfect that something's bound to mess up. We don't have any cursed names on our team any longer, so we should be fine. I'm clicking go. I clicked go like 4 times and it just would not go. Okay. First off, take away one of these wards.
Extinguish hope.
Bam. Drop into your no tomorrow. These enemies have very high initiative, I'm noticing. Alright, we don't want you to go to Berserk just yet. And I think it would be nice to get this ward off as well. As soon as we can. No, we'll use the Mummy's ability to get that ward off. We're going to hit here. Double up. Leave Debufferson alone. This unit's died enough. Alright, we're going to wreck somebody's accuracy. It is going to be the accuracy. This guy does some pretty serious stuff. He gained a ward again? Oh no, he never had that ward. Sorry, I never removed it. I should have remembered. Let's get it off with this, actually. And now... Vengeance Beam. Boom!
Carve open their husks.
And then the secondary hit, double insanity. Got one that's good for us, and another one that's good for us. Put your gun down. Okay. Can't bribe us, we're undead. Alright, that's a pretty powerful debuff. We might have to use Band-Aid to remove it. Yeah, we got a betrayal. And that put a debuff on him, so we get a counterattack on top of that. Super, super good so far. Is he Berserk? He's... Oh, wait. This guy. Okay. Just looking. Making sure that we don't need to Void Claws. Do anything like that. No, I don't think so. I think we're okay to hit this guy's accuracy. We have all of our units moving before them. So let's really try to get rid of some of our opposition here. Hit your accuracy because you do the most damage. Alright, now he's Berserk. Now we got to be very afraid. We're going to go back into No Tomorrow. Yep. And it's between using a single target stress hit, which I think is what we're going to do. Yeah, let's use our single target stress. We just got to stress this guy out. We got to take him out.
Distinguish hope.
Alright, and we still have 2 more units to move before Mr. Berserker. So I'm going to hope that with a Vengeance Beam and with the Wraith's ability plus the Mr. D. Bufferson hitting both times, I'm going to hope that we can take out all of his sanity here. I could make it a guarantee by using Amplify Curses, actually. Because this will just take him... Well, actually, no, it won't. 50 to 58. That's not to 0. He still has 84, so... Alright. Slowly whittle him down. Nice, good hit, D. Bufferson. Good hit. Oh, that boosted up this guy's initiative, but then he skipped his turn? What? Oh, because he panicked. He gained initiative from the insanity. I got scared there for a minute. Thought something real bad was going to happen. Now, we could Terror Wave, which might be interesting. We don't have the upgrade for this yet, unfortunately. Gotta stick to the plan. Just hope the Cursed Flames and all the stress damage over time kill this guy. Otherwise, we are in for a lot of pain. Well, we have blocks on a lot of our units, thankfully, so... Hit. Thank goodness. Now, please die at the beginning of your turn. Just die at the beginning of your turn. It'll be easy. I'm not stressed. I'm not worried. This is easy. My kings. Brilliant job. Fantastic. Well done. I don't even know if I needed to do that. I probably should just gain some mana. We'll do this. Alright. And now I could Void Claws, which might not kill. I could use Black Radiance to make his accuracy much worse, and then he would truly not be able to hit anybody. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, good luck with 25 accuracy. In the grave. You get to have that accuracy in the grave, and then we will just maybe end it. You need to end it. Kind of want to gain some more some more mana. I think it's just a mistake to leave this guy around and to just mess with him. Let's end it. We're good on our mana. We're going to gain at least 5 after this.
Good,
Cool.
good. More materials. Ooh, I didn't think it would be this easy.
Well, you and me are both surprised, Iratus, that went so well. I got a level 9 brain. Now, we haven't encountered a lot of elites in these regular fights, so let's not let, confidence go to our head. Let's see here. 4 talent points. Finally, let's unlock Overwhelming Ire.
Rivers will run red.
Minus 10 cost for all of our Wrath abilities. Hopefully, King D. Bufferson will live. Now, I forgot to bring out a one-time use artifact there, but we will not need that, or we did not need that in that fight. Let's look at this fight. here's these elites. Here's the elites in the regular fights. I will need the cloak that removes ward for this fight, so we're definitely going to run that. War drums, yep, they cannot become inspired. Perfect. We don't have to go damage yet. We can stick with the Cursed Kings. We do not have enough souls to open up anything except the arena, which I don't think a second one is really worth it. Okay. Let's actually bring something into this fight. We'd be bringing in the dynamite if we were trying to kill him with damage, but we're not. Let's make him make a sanity check.
I make mortals tremble before me. Well, even more than previously.
Actually, this is a little scary, because if they make a sanity check right at the beginning, then the Berserker immediately becomes Berserk and starts doing his Berserk attack, which can easily kill my entire team. So let's not do that. These other ones, like, kind of rely on you having a bad fight. I don't think we're in that kind of a situation. Maybe we just save them? Yeah. Not too bad to save. Okay. And Cursed Kings round 2. It's looking like it. Speed run. Let's push forward. I keep thinking I'm forgetting something. I'm like, I'm sure I'm forgetting something. Let's do it. Alright. Yeah, see, we recovered quite a bit of mana. We have one ward to deal with. Just kidding. Now it's gone. As you can see, having D. Bufferson go first is very, very important. Bloop. And we're almost going to get everybody. The mummy's always lagging behind. Let's wreck somebody's accuracy here. It's going to be yours for sure. Cannot let you do your super powerful damage. Your accuracy is still pretty good, even with minus 40. We are Legion. Cursed Flames on these two. We really want to get this guy dead. This guy is really annoying. He does a lot of annoying things. Nice. Yep, you hit even with your accuracy down. Yep, we gotta get you out of that stance for sure. What is it? Whenever an ally takes targeted damage, remove all debuffs from them and restore sanity. Yeah, can't let that happen, unfortunately. Well, he had a block. Ow. Ouch. Alright, D. Bufferson, it is time. What is that gonna do? Is that the double damage? Yep, damage is doubled. Alright, you absolutely have to Abyssal Hunger, because we're not taking any chances with you ever again. Takes targeted damage. Will this trigger no slacking? I think it will. Man, that's bad. I just have to wait. Okay, so let's think. This is the last turn of the War Drum, so I do not get the extra initiative. I am going to have to wait. I'm not going to be able to do anything. What sucks about this is it's just, I don't know the interaction. Like, if this counts as targeted damage, and he gets this trigger, then it will be very hard for me to win this fight. But if I hit the wait button, and these guys all get to move, they could just kill him. Gotta get this guy out of his stance. It's awful. Alright, now let's be smart about this. I don't necessarily want to Vengeance Beam, I don't think. Yeah, actually I do. I do want a Vengeance Beam. And I might even want to use this sorrow. Not here, because we can't let this guy berserk. Here.
Extinguish hope.
Please don't berserk and murder my guy. No, I can't even hit him. I can't. I cannot take the chance to hit him. Oh my goodness. Impending misery. Maybe do a push. I don't really want to push these guys back because it moves him forward. I like him being there. I'm going to have the mummy wait as well. So I don't really know what I want to do with the mummy yet. Okay. So what I could do here is use Cold Grasp on him to make sure he can't move forward. So that all he can do is throw the axe and not do his crazy murder rampage move. No, let's be smart. I absolutely need to protect this guy. He cannot die. So I'm going to put Spectral Fog on him so he has a 35% extra evasion. So he has 39% evasion. Okay, he chose to throw the axe as well. That's fine. Perfectly fine. All of this is fine. Could not have been more fine. We heal. We did it, boys. We made it. We made it out. We made it out. Now let's go hard on the stress, right? Yeah, we want to get this ward off of him. I actually think I do the unavoidable curse right here because we just need to kill him. He just needs to die before he gets to move next. And it will go Debufferson and then the Wraith. Yeah, unavoidable curse. Alright, he's berserk. Get in this stance. Yep. And now we're going to hit this dude with a sorrow. We're going to do everything we possibly can. And we'll use Wind of Oblivion to not only knock him back, but put a debuff on him. So Debufferson will trigger. And it will take him to Crazy Town. Go to Crazy Town. 62 non-crit. Alright, he lost his... he got dispelled. Yep. Okay, he's still not dead. I could use Black Radiance to hit his accuracy and get one more trigger with Debufferson. Is that worth it? Yeah, I'm not really trying to make anybody else not hit me here, just really him. Die. Dang. That's fine. That's super fine. Okay. Alright, and now it's time for the Vengeance Beam. Yep.
One by one,
It's only a matter of time.
Vanishes from this world.
That's how you successfully navigate a life-threatening situation right there. Debufferson in the house. No more cursed names. That was pretty much the same exact situation that the Starks died in both times. But this time, I learned it did. Yeah, we don't really need to use our... Well, they're not super close to dead, so let's keep hitting up No Tomorrow. We don't need to use our spells anymore, though, that's for sure. Who do we want to die first? This guy can actually do some damage. These other dudes can't, really. We do want her to die, otherwise she'll run away. Nope, you don't get to have a stance today. Get out! Okay. And then... Sure. Let's get a couple kills, maybe.
Ooh, I hope there will still be enough left to reanimate.
1 kill. Debufferson's missing. What's this guy's evasion? Blocks and wards, okay. They're just buffing each other. Buff, buff, buff. Alright. Mana? Do we milk mana a little bit? Yeah. You don't, though. You go into no tomorrow. Yeah, we gotta get rid of her. No tomorrow was not the call there. If they have wards, I don't get to use my counterattack. This guy must have a ton of evasion. Cool. Good news. Yeah, he has plus 10. Yeah, he has 56. No wonder I've been missing him. Where are my bodyguards? 1 damage, missed everybody else. I can't hit him though, so we're just like flailing back and forth with each other. Void Claws can't miss, so I could just kill him. Actually, he's got too much life to die from this. He'll just live. He will just barely live. Do I gain more mana? No, I'm gonna gain like 5 or 6 before the end of the fight, so I think we just end it. Super close. I delight in your screams. Yeah, we'll hit you with the Wind of Oblivion. That might kill too. He's hanging in. He's clinging. Good fight. Cursed Kings have really like gained their momentum. Okay, minions gain 6 resistance till the battle ends. That's pretty good. That's really situational. There are certain fights where that's going to be very nice for us. Banshee's leveling up in the graveyard. We actually have enough souls to level up a new place here. And maybe to make our mana situation even less stressful, we will pop a Lich into our statue of Iratus. Where is the Lich? There we go. Bam.
Might I use this one sparingly if I care for my minions?
You guys haven't seen yet, but he says that because the Lich can murder your own minions. That's why there's a lot of these items that do effects when your own minions die. That stuff is for the Lich. Bam. What is next? We are plowing through this floor. Ancient coffin filled with items. Alright. Well, we already have one of those. We already have one of those. Well, hey there, Boiling Blood. What, fancy meeting you here. This is one part of the 2-part combo that is the Solo Dolo. We're definitely not building Solo Dolo himself this run because, I mean, we already know what that's going to do. We probably just will beat the whole thing with him. But we might try to do what we did with Dolo on a different unit. I don't think... I mean, I already have one of these. Whenever an ally dies, they get stronger. And I already have one of these. These are all Lich things, kind of. Yeah, I'll do the Boiling Blood.
Oh, for my future kingdom.
Just remembering Dolo brings me so much joy. Alright, so this is just a non-threatening fight at all. This is not going to be hard. There's no threats. Because there's no threats, let's actually take in the damage team, I think, right? take in, because we just need to spread out the levels to make sure the Cursed Kings aren't the highest, because eventually we're going to get to the point where we can't stress the enemies out, or at least it might not be the best idea to do so. And this team can do some alternative damage methods, but now that we've used them enough, we've learned they're really, really good at just making the enemy team go crazy. So let's actually spread it out a tiny bit. We will run our Barantula, Ribphage, Savior. Now, Band-Aid works in both teams. Do we make a new unit here? We have a lot of brains. Not to pat myself on the back too much there. I kind of want to make a damage headhunter. They have 6 armor off the bat, so they're pretty good up front. Let's do it.
One could call this one the strong silent type.
He's going to be very strong. That's all I know. We're going to put the leg cuffs on him. So the reason why we want the headhunter to stay still is, let's pop the level 9 brain in. Ooh. Because of this amazing move, Seething Wrath. The only thing I don't like about this move is it moves him backwards 2 spaces. So the team that you need to use for the headhunter to be good needs to be a team that is constantly rotating around, because the headhunter doesn't do too much from the back. I mean, he can Seething Wrath, thankfully, but what it does is it marks a position, not a unit, a position. And then at the beginning of the headhunter's next turn, he deals a ton of physical damage to whatever enemy unit is in that position. And then there's a couple of special things about the attack. For one, the attack cannot miss. This is huge because the headhunter has very little accuracy, very little accuracy, and you have to go hardcore out of your way to give them accuracy. They don't get much of a bonus. So by using Seething Wrath every turn, you can guarantee he doesn't miss, guarantee the damage output's going to be really great. Their only problem is the shuffling. So now he can't move, so he's going to sit in one spot and Seething Wrath the whole time. And now I need to really pick what upgrade. It has some interesting upgrades. This one will make the enemy lose all blocks and wards. I kind of don't like this because it does not ignore block. So because that's the case, let me read it very thoroughly here. I don't think it ignores block. Lose all blocks and wards, yeah. So if they have a block, they're just going to block it, right? But if I go this route, it also gives him an armor, which we want because he's going to be up front. And when he hits the unit in the position, they lose all armor and resistance. So they get a debuff on them that says they lose all armor and resistance for the entire battle. They just do not get to have it anymore. It's very good against a lot of things in the future.
My
We're going to go there.
enemies are in for a nasty surprise.
And we want him to be pretty versatile, so we're going to be using Sense Him as well on the whenever we're trying to do sanity damage. So which one do we want here? I think we go the armor route again, and then Sense Him will also make the enemy lose all evasion, so that puts a debuff on them. So King D. Bufferson will get a chance to do his thing. Go there. And lastly, he's going to be in the front spot. We can use a lot of good stuff from this position. Pretty much everything but Bloody Harvest. Dual Slash, what could we... We could up the Dual Slash to do chosen target and the enemy standing behind it, so we get 2. But let's not go for accuracy. We're going to use Sense Him sometimes, but mainly we're going to be using Seething Wrath. So maybe we go for a little bit more luck. Attacks 2 enemies, has 5% chance to kill the enemy immediately. That could be tactically good choice. Could go for this hook that moves a random enemy unit, has 50% chance to stun the target, moves the enemy to the first position, and ignores block. This whole thing ignores block, 50% chance to stun the target. This lets me select the enemy, which is very good, being able to choose who you move, because normally you're moving them to get them out of a stance. I like the luck, though. Accuracy's not worthless, alright? I mean, it's still going to be good when we have to use other moves besides Seething Wrath. This has so much more utility. This one can stun an enemy. And it's going to go through their block too, so it's just like a coin flip. But it does nothing if it misses, and we're not fixing his accuracy like we normally would, so we can't rely on all of his moves hitting. This was a tough build here. I was gonna do one more fight this episode, but we're probably gonna cut it off after I build him fully. All right, then let's use all our brain power and figure out this last upgrade here. That's 8 accuracy if we go both these ways, but it's 4 luck if we go both these ways. This can crit. Kind of want accuracy for his wrath ability as well. Yeah, just too good to be able to do this. Yeah, and we can use this against enemies who have tons of evasion, and it won't matter because it cannot miss. But we do still want a little bit of accuracy for his other things, so he's not just a walking Seething Wrath. Even though that's not the worst thing ever. This is harder than building the Dolo. This is such a tough call here. This is so good near the end of the fight to like recoup, just stun the enemy.
Now,
we're going luck.
Prove yourself worthy of my investment.
All right. Any other? No, we don't want to give him anything else right now. There could be a better item for him later in the future. And then I will leave it to the comments to help me name him. If y'all don't help me, you know what's going to happen. He's going to get some terrible name that will cause his death in the future. But regardless, thank you guys for joining me. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. And as always, peace, peace.